block. The Giants with the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive.
Come on, man. I got people visiting there.
A couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
That guy's still playing like trash.
The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Stevenson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get that. Make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the ear.
It was either this or it was I'll wait till week 7. I don't want to wait.
They'll give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd can impact the offense. They're playing on the road. First 3rd down in this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I've been using this playbook. You've been using this playbook.
Seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping.
I know these plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting...
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Denson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gators are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. To the air on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it. Came up and made a nice tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's playing with fire. He's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I didn't even mean to click on it, man. I only have to click on one person.
This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got it behind the line. It's Denson. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score.
separation. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Say that again.
He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing
I don't
that
breathe
return.
around. If I'm doing this good, I'm like, when does it go bad?
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Man, I ran that play so many times that it never stopped. I don't
Losing
know.
yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the big fella. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
I say he's gone. He's going to pick that up and just take off.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida. Here we go. Break.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for.
Short
Second
hands.
26 with the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They forced.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Sending the offense back to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they won't make the connection.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
To make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Kruger.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Charles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. There he got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Kruger. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Gators will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field.
The offense just has not been able to find a good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This guy's got
I was like, keep going left, keep going left.
That last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Abrams. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They go to the counter. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. He wants to go deep. Holds it in on the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David,
that's crazy.
You immediately
have to came to visit and just see a good game.
So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
There he goes.
what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Say, is he hurt?
He'll bring it out. It's Stevenson. Rolling the dice to bring.
I know you lost Frank Draft. I was like, damn.
Out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
They ain't playing no more.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's the way you finish a drive and put up
Who's that,
points.
Singleton?
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy.
Is that
His
Singleton?
second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Motion from the back. Floats it out in space. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He has the first and still on his feet. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on.
That one dude was shooting down. I thought he had me, and he just, for some reason, kept going up.
It's one thing to get into the
Like, they take horrible pursuits. They have their potential. I mean, like, so my second year, I was 11-3 with them. I just had no quarterback. So, the moment that homeboy left Florida, I said, I'm going to take him in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevenson. Didn't find any crease in
You just got to get, like,
coverage, and he'll be
that.
stopped at the 17.
I mean, I can never get a quarterback thanks to Texas.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
To catch that, yeah.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass on second down. This time on target. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
Basically, an accuracy sometimes. It's just so fickle. I meant to do rebound. Present Hurts. How look at these bombs.
Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Georgia Tech, 15.
So first down will open up the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Oops.
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. Right on the money. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Might as well challenge it.
And this is one of those
Yeah,
where you
we
go,
know it's a fumble.
you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Charles. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 24 to Illinois. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
Turning it on! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Some misdirection with the counter. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Timeout, Florida.
Let's go. Right. Here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
All true.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback goes
It's like, wait a minute. That's a weird play to be calling.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line.
Made it close, man.
They said they wanted
Made it close.
And they did just that.
You got here being crazy.
We've seen explosive offensive firepower all game
What you were doing,
long.
you've been
Here we are
crazy.
late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to
It's
the
all right. I think our
43.
star running back might be hurt.
Smart
He's not in the
offense.
game
I love
or
it,
something.
man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good
I
game,
feel
man.
like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's
Hey,
constantly
listen,
making the right
you
decisions.
you
so I
catching
love
on.
it
I
here.
was worried. I was
Third
like,
down,
he gonna start
you're putting
catching
it
on.
him
I'm gonna
to do
get
the
him in
right
the
thing.
game when he figures
He
it
had
out.
to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to
I
keep
was hoping
this
to throw
drive
for like
moving. keep
300
the
yards,
stakes
but
rolling.
that didn't happen, did it?
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw